Yo, what is up with y'all, man? I hope you're doing good. If you're new and you're a fan of the NBA, subscribe to this NBA channel. So, let's get straight into it. The New Orleans Pelicans have been on a roll recently, and we've seen glimpses of the damage they could do in the future. And so far this season, Cousins and Davis led this team to a 27-21 record. So things really started to click. Demarcus Cousins was having a historic season, averaging 25 points, 13 boards, and 5 assists a game, while shooting efficiently from the field. And along with that, he's averaging a block and a half a game and a steal and a half a game.
That's tough.
By far one of the best seasons of his career. And it looked like he was legit going to help lead the New Orleans Pelicans to the playoffs. And this year would have been his playoff debut and his first time in the postseason. Damn, man. Yeah, bad timing. So awkward. Now all of these soon-to-be accomplishments are out the window, since he recently had a season-ending injury. Last night he was injured with a torn left Achilles, going for a hustle rebound. Now how does this affect the New Orleans Pelicans? Well, the first thing that I gotta say is, Anthony Davis was averaging 27 points and 11 boards with Anthony Davis by his side. And he's about to go crazy. And now his number's about to jump out the gym. He's gonna end up averaging something like 30 points a game, and along with that, 12 boards. So yeah, he's gonna go crazy. But with Anthony Davis going crazy alone himself, it might not be enough to keep the Pelicans' playoff hopes alive. Now, don't completely rule them out yet. They still have a they have the slightest chance to make the playoffs still. Now, they still have to make a couple moves this season with the roster. They were already looking to trade for a good wing player, but now they're gonna have to trade for a new center because at that big man spot, they're really thin. And the only other center that they have on the roster is Orleans Ashik, and trash. Now, what they could be looking to do soon is making a trade for a decent center. And one player that comes up to my mind automatically is Dwayne Denman, who's extremely solid at what he does. His job on the Atlanta Hawks is to get rebounds, play defense, and also finish around the rim. And, you know, for the Hawks, he's not really doing anything important for us because we losing games regardless. Now, I think the Hawks could be asking for maybe a second-round pick or two, and along with that, a contract to match up everything. Oh, just by finding a new center won't fix everything. They still have more problems. Demarcus Cousins also put up 25 points a game, and someone's gonna have to fill up that hole. Drew Holiday's been averaging 18 points this season, so he's been pretty good. But since Demarcus Cousins is out, he's gonna need to play like an all-star, and he has to become the second scoring option for the Pelicans. There ain't no way around it. He just gotta go out there for the rest of the season and just get buckets. And he's capable of doing that. He was an all-star before. So yeah, if those things happen, if the Pelicans find a new decent center, if Drew Holiday is able to play at an all-star or at least near an all-star level, and also if the New Orleans Pelicans can find a way to get a scoring wing, damn, that's a lot of ifs. But most importantly, they all have to stay healthy. Anthony Davis can't miss no games. But if all those things work out for them in their favor, then they still have a chance to make the playoffs. Literally everything has to go their way, because the West is just too talented right now, baby. Now, let's say if none of this happens and things end up going completely south, best believe trade rumors for Anthony Davis to the Celtics will start popping back up again. But this doesn't mean they should really end up trading AD yet, because Anthony Davis and Demarcus Cousins have proven they can actually play together and win basketball games, even with the trash garble roster that they have. Just imagine what they can do with an actually talented roster full of shooters who can play defense as well. But I ain't gonna lie, man, this puts the Pelicans in a really tough spot because Demarcus Cousins is gonna be a free agent. But considering how loyal Boogie has been to his previous team last year, how he stayed in a dysfunctional Sacramento team for 8 years, and he had no complaints about lack of success, I actually won't be surprised if Boogie really wanted to stay in New Orleans. If you haven't noticed, this is the first time that things actually went the right way in Demarcus Cousins' career. After the small sample size that we've gotten this season, Anthony Davis and Demarcus Cousins being able to lead this team to 27-21, even though this is a trash roster, I'm sure he really wants to build off of it. But it's gonna be really interesting to see how much money he gets in the offseason. To be honest, I still feel like the Pelicans are gonna throw that max contract at him. But this is the end of the video, man. Let me know what you guys think. Give this video a like. And get right with you. How do I turn this off? Tough.